Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at compliments people love to give about you when you're not around. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. We have 3 piles to choose from. So for pile number 1, we have Strawberry Obsidian. And we have the card, the Pontiff of Possibilities. For pile number 2, we have Green Aventurine. And we have the card, the Goddess of the Eternal Flame. And for pile 3, we have this Golden Cat's Eye Crystal. And we have the card, the Goddess of Magic. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Pick whichever pile you're most drawn to, the one that is calling out to your soul the most, and that will be your pile for today. Once you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number 1s. If you chose the Strawberry Obsidian Crystal and the card, the Pontiff of Possibilities, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at compliments people love to give about you when you're not around. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. Your card says the possibilities are limitless because the soul is limitless. So let's go ahead and add all your cards. So spirit guides on my pile number 1, spirit guides on my pile number 1s, compliments people love to give about them when they're not around. So we have Queen of the Outsiders. I have arrived. I am where I will always be in love. Interesting. Last night I was kind of falling asleep and I kept seeing an anchor. So I think that's for your pile because sometimes I see visions before, like the day before I do a reading and I don't know who it's for. So great confirmation. Spirit guides of pile number 1s, compliments people love to give about them when they're not around. I just need to cover this card quickly. I'm also hearing a plane go by, so specific message for some. If you like to travel, people may compliment that. Or if you do want to in the future, people like to compliment that and say, I can see them traveling the world, or like something about your free-spiritedness is something people compliment when you're not around. So we have the enlightened feminine with my gut instinct is wise beyond reason. I trust my intuition to guide me. So let me just put this down carefully, make sure no nudity is showing because of YouTube rules and regulations. At the back of the deck, we have the Goddess of Devotion. Okay, so now let's get your tarot cards. So spirit guides on my pile number 1, spirit guides on my pile number 1s. May we please look into the compliments people love to give about my pile number 1s when they're not around. We have the 9 of Materials, which is the 9 of Pentacles. We have the Muse of Materials, which is the King of Pentacles. As I pulled this card, I felt a tingling on my head. So we'll see more into what that is. The 9 of Swords. The 3 of Swords. Awakening. And I feel this card. The 4 of Emotions, 4 of Cups. I feel like taking one more card. The World Cosmos. Okay. I feel like the world is kind of clarifying the 4 of Cups. So my pile number 1's the compliments people love to give you. Firstly, I feel people love to compliment your eyebrows. There's something about your eyebrows having a nice shape to it, looking quite perfect. I don't know if some of you just have naturally gorgeous eyebrows that perfectly frame your face. If you tweeze or get them plucked, or if you wax your eyebrows, or I don't know what that thing is called, but you go to the salon and you get them done. But there's something about your eyebrows having a nice shape to it, framing your face perfectly and looking very good on you. And if you do your eyebrows with makeup, there's something about that. There's also something about your facial features that people love to compliment very often when you're not around. And I don't feel like it's just one feature, but there's definitely something about your eyes that stand out. Like when you wear eye makeup, there's something very gorgeous about your eyes. There's always like a sparkle in your eyes. I hear simple yet elegant. You're simple yet elegant. Like, I feel like this is my pile of people that love minimalism, where less is more. You're very elegant is what people love to compliment you about. And something about your face shape is very gorgeous. Okay, regardless of what your face shape looks like, I think your facial features are complimented a lot, but especially your eyes. Your eyes come through as very sexy, dreamy, yet sophisticated. Like you have this sophisticated, elegant look in your eyes. You carry yourself with sophistication and elegance. You seem very mature in your personality. Like you have a lot of intelligence to you that people love to compliment when you're not around. Yeah, you're very, very intelligent and wise. And the way you speak comes through as very charming. You have a lot of charisma, and that's something people love to compliment. And for you, my pal number ones, I feel like there's something about your body too people love to compliment. People think you have an extremely gorgeous and sexy body. And I'm hearing that people say, like, I would love to have pile number one's body. Regardless of the shape or size of your body, there's something about your body people love to compliment. I'm even seeing social media. This pile could be very photogenic, but I feel like you also have a mysterious aura to you, where if you do post on social media, some of you only post once in a while. And you're extremely mysterious in like public as well, where people only get to have access to you sometimes when you want to, and when you allow them to have access to you, because I feel the word focus, like you're focused on more important things. I know that sounds superficial or egotistical. I don't know if it does, but it's like you have a very busy schedule, I'm hearing, or at least this is what people think. People think you're very busy all the time, or people think you're booked up with your work. There's something about people thinking that you have high energy to go after and achieve the things you want, and you're very focused and determined on your achievements, and we'll get back to those achievements. I feel there's something also about your lips. People love to compliment something about your lips looking really good, as well as your hair. There is long flowy hair here, natural hair here, beautiful natural hair, and curly hair here. So regardless of what your hair looks like, again, your hair is being complimented a lot. There's something about you being very sexy yet elegant, is what people love to say about you, but then you also are extremely humble. You give me Queen of Pentacles energy. You look like you have confidence in yourself, a quiet confidence, comfortability with yourself, and I keep hearing the word elegance. Elegance is used a lot for you. and sophisticated. Okay, and if you ever do eye makeup, there's something about that too. And the way you do your makeup, it brings out your natural and beautiful features. And I also feel like this pile does have a natural beauty too. There's something here about your originality, your uniqueness that people love to compliment. You show your originality and your uniqueness through your self-expression. Through each interaction you have, you're not afraid to be yourself. I feel like life has humbled you many times, is what I'm hearing. And I feel like maybe in the past you felt very misunderstood. You felt like you didn't really fit in anywhere. But I feel now you're learning to embrace your unique qualities, and you're learning to embrace the fact that you're different, but you can still find a sense of belonging in the world. And maybe you're still learning to do so, but people see your growth on this level if they know you really well, or they just sense this intuitively, that you're learning to become more comfortable with yourself, self-expression, and your uniqueness, your authenticity. You don't try to hide who you are. Even with the nudity here, I feel this not only like your body, but symbolic of you being an open book, symbolic of you being someone very transparent, and what you see is what you get. You have nothing to hide. People think you're very trustworthy, and that's what they love to say about you when you're not around. You have a way with words. You're very smart. That keeps coming up here. And your intelligence is going to get you far in life, especially your career. That's what people love to compliment you about. I heard the word amusement, so there's something about you where you have a certain type of charm to you that you can make people laugh. You know how to break the ice and make awkward moments less awkward. There's also something about you where you're very sweet and generous. You love to give. You could be that type of friend that is very giving, or that type of lover that is very giving. You love to give to those you love and spoil them with your love. You're very devoted to those you love. And that's something people also love to compliment you about. Because I feel giving or being devoted to those you love and committing to them in some way really makes you happy, really fills your heart up with joy. I feel you are anchored in love, with the anchor in the heart. You're meant to bring that gift of divine love from those higher realms to earth and bring that love back to earth. You're one of the, I don't want to say few souls, but not everybody has the gift of divine love. Everybody has different gifts. Some people have the gift of creativity. Some people have the gift of intuition, which I feel you do have. Some people have gift of healing. Like, everybody has different gifts, but your gift is the gift of divine love. And I feel like you're meant to anchor love into the vibration of earth. You live life through your heart. And so a lot of people just see you as a very loving person, very nurturing. People may even say that you could be a good mother or father if you don't have children. And if you do have children, they say that you are a very good mother or father. And, like, let's say for those that don't want children or anything like that, you could just be very nurturing in general. Like, you could be the mom of the friend group or the dad of the friend group, or, like, let's say when someone's sick, when someone you love is sick, you could bring them, soup or something, or genuinely care about their well-being and ask them, like, if they're okay, if they need any help. Even with your friendships, like, I almost feel like you're generous. Maybe you love to buy your friends or those you love gifts. Maybe you love to take people out and spoil them. like actually pay for them, or maybe it doesn't even have to be financially. It could be even like cooking for those you love or baking for those you love for some here. Where people, if you do love to bake or cook, people may compliment your baking or cooking skills. Also, when they come into your home, the way your home looks is something people love to compliment. The physical items you have in your home and the physical items you've acquired over time, people love to compliment that. You have a good taste in food, music, art, etc., etc. Fashion, people love to compliment that. People say you're very balanced all the time. Even in stressful moments, you know how to stay balanced. You know how to stay grounded. People think you're very powerful. You see your own power. I don't think people think you don't see it, because you have that quiet confidence to you where it doesn't need to be stated. It comes through in the way you carry yourself, but you don't necessarily seek power. Like I said, you're a very humble soul, and you have a lot of wisdom and enlightenment from the things you've been through in life. I feel this is my pile of awakened souls with the awakening card. Something about the pain you've been through in life has caused you to have some kind of spiritual awakening. Okay, and there's something about you where you're not afraid to express your feelings and the things you're going through. You're not afraid to be vulnerable and speak your emotional truth to others, or share your emotional truth with others. And something about that is inspiring to others, because it teaches them that they are allowed to get in touch with their emotions, and that it is human to feel. That it is human to sometimes need support from our tribe, from those we love the most when we're going through something. That it is human to ask for help and support emotionally. You've dealt with a lot of heavy emotions in the past with the Three of Swords and Nine of Swords. The Three of Swords is all about heartbreak, pain, things we've gone through that have really broke our heart, grief, loss. And the Nine of Swords is about anxiety, worries, fears. But I feel like you are learning to overcome those fears of yours and learning to heal from that pain and take the wisdom from that pain and use that wisdom to heal and awaken others. This is my pile of healers. Whether you realize it or not, your energy itself is just very healing. And since you're able to learn the lessons of the past, learn from your pain, take the wisdom from it, and end the cycles of what doesn't serve you. Let go of it completely, because it doesn't satisfy you living in this suffering. Because you're able to end the cycle and learn from it, you take the wisdom from it, but you end the cycle and you create a new cycle that is much more of a blessing to you. And because you're able to take that wisdom, people think that you give the best advice. You're able to really support others that are going through emotional turmoil in their life, is what I'm hearing. I heard you don't think in black and white thinking. You're very understanding of others and their situations. You see others on very deep levels, in ways that haven't felt seen before. You have this inner knowing and you give the best advice. And something about when people talk to you about their pain and the things they're going through, they always feel like you're supportive. You either listen to them and just hold space for them, or you give them comfort and a hug, or you give them good advice, whatever you resonate with. But they always leave feeling better and feeling like a weight has been lifted off their shoulders. Some of you may even be that type of person. When a person's crying, you can make them laugh again. Okay, something about your lipstick and lip liners coming through. Okay, and your smile Your smile is something people love to compliment. You have a contagious smile and laughter and happiness, where when you smile and when you're happy, other people want to smile and be happy. People may compliment you and say you're a blessing to others. You're the biggest blessing ever. Again, you also have a lot of balance and stability. You know how to balance your work and play. You know how to balance your intuition and logic. You know how to balance the emotional and physical. So, for example, let's say you're at work today. You know to leave your emotions and problems at home, and when you get to work, it's your work self or school. Some of you could be very good with animals, where animals love you. They love your energy. You have a very beautiful energy. People love to compliment your energy. Okay, and I saw the number 555. So there's something about you not only bringing change into your own life in the best possible way, because as we see here, the possibilities are limitless because the soul is limitless. So you believe in infinite possibilities. You believe that you can achieve the things you want to. You believe that you can completely change and shift your reality. And you are an example of this energy, that our belief is so powerful and our belief can change things around us. Our belief can move mountains around us. And you've gone on your journey where people are seeing you achieve the things you want to achieve. People are seeing you believe in the possibilities and attract and manifest those things you want to attract. And because of that, you change people's perspectives. People are very impressed by you and your abilities and your gifts and your talents. That's what they often say when you're not around. People are impressed by your work ethic, by how responsible you are, how grateful you are for the things you already have, not focusing on the lack, but focusing on having an abundant mindset. And the things you're going to achieve in this lifetime, even if you're not fully there yet, are going to inspire a lot of people. A lot of people are going to compliment that. A lot of people are going to be like, oh, I wish I had what Pile 1 has. I was about to say Pile 3. I don't know if some of you are drawn to Pile 3, but if not, that's okay. Something about jewelry, earrings is coming through as well. And something about your hair again, like looking like it's just, like looking like you've just gone out of the salon. And again, I mentioned physical items, the way your home looks. If you have a car, anything like that, like physical items you have, like the clothing you have, the jewelry you have, the car you have, your home, anything, any physical item or asset you have. For the business owners here, people may compliment your business skills because you have a business mindset, business savvy, I hear. For those that have very high paying jobs, or you're working towards creating abundance for yourself, people are going to be very inspired or are very inspired and compliment that, love to compliment that. And if you're not there yet, people could see your potential to create that, to gain a lot of blessings in this lifetime from that, because you have a lot of strengths and talents that people see and notice within you. And again, I'm looking at the world cosmos here and the way these clothes look on our body. It looks like almost like gym clothes. So I don't know if you like to gym or just take care of your body, if you like to focus on getting enough sleep at night, drinking enough water, eating healthy. There's something about people thinking you look very healthy and you look very good in terms of your body and your skin and your nails and your hair. And then lastly, I feel like you know how to not only commit to those around you where you don't leave them when they need you the most. I'm not saying you stick around in connections that are toxic. That's not what I mean at all. But you have that love where you don't abandon those you love. is what I hear. I don't know why that's complimented, but it is. You stick by those you love by their side. 11:11 on the clock. But also when it comes to your dreams and goals and desires, you stick to that goal, dream, or desire, even if you haven't seen the result come in yet. Because when we look at Nine of Pentacles energy, this is a slow growth. Nine of Pentacles energy is that independence. It's that type of energy of self-made energy, working towards what we want, because the Eight of Pentacles comes before. So before we can get to the Nine of Pentacles, we have to continue working towards what we want and planting those seeds until those seeds sprout. But just like the earth takes some time to grow. We can't keep looking at the flower we planted and unplanting it to see if it has grown. We have to be patient as we allow the work we've put in to come back to us in blessings. And I feel people compliment your patience and your independence and your willingness to commit to something, even if it takes time. Because the best things in life take time. The things that last in life take time, and you know that. Or at least people think you know that. So people think you're going to be very blessed in this lifetime. And it changes their kind of like imagination and their ability to dream big because you dream big. So this is what I have for you, Pile 1. These are the compliments people love to give you. I really hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and then I'll see you next time. Hi there, my pile number 2s. If you chose this green aventurine crystal and the goddess of the eternal flame with I am an eternal flame and each day my light grows brighter, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at the compliments people love to give about you when you're not around. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. I heard luck or lucky girl syndrome. Especially with green aventurine, this is a crystal of luck. And so I feel like there's something about you where people perceive you to be very lucky. You just attract things to you effortlessly. I feel this is my pile of people with master manifestation skills. And I feel this deep connection to your heart chakra with the green that she's wearing here, as well as this green. So you're very in touch with your heart, and because of that, you are magnetic to opportunities, money, love, things that you want to attract, okay? This was originally a necklace, but the necklace broke. So if you ever wear jewelry, there's something about people loving to compliment the jewelry that you wear. Also, your eyes. There's something about your eyes, especially for those that have green or blue eyes or hazel eyes, or like I'm seeing like a stormy grayish blue, but we'll see what other cards we have. If you have ginger or red hair, for very few of you, remember this is a general reading. Not everything's going to resonate with everyone. Then people may love to compliment that when you're not around, or like I'm hearing like a brown type of hair. You have like a teddy bear kind of energy to you, where you're warm, inviting, soothing, comforting, and homey to others. And that is what others love to compliment within you. Let's get out your cards because I see a lot of things here. If I keep talking, I'm going to talk forever. I'm seeing this is my pile of grid workers, where you come into the earth and you bring others comfort, you bring others love, because you're so in touch with your heart chakra. Your energy is quite healing, but not healing in the typical way. I feel like you're able to help people have growth. Because I'm seeing into your aura, and I'm seeing your aura, like imagine your aura here. Let me just try to draw it for you, okay? So that it makes sense. Okay, so imagine this as somebody's aura, right? And the aura is here. And then there's like grass growing on the sides, flowers blooming on the sides of the aura, growth happening, green grass. I'm seeing it like that. Okay, so there's something about like when you interact with people, you're able to bring growth within their aura. I'm even seeing like apples and like I'm not the best artist, but like I'm seeing like apples and fruits and things like that. So there's like this juicy energy, but also you're able to nourish people with your aura, give them exactly what they need. Okay, and bring growth to them. But I feel like that's also in your aura where you've grown a lot within this lifetime. You have a growth mindset, an energy of growth to you where other people can see how much you've grown already within this lifetime. And whoever comes into interaction with you starts to grow naturally as well. Like a flower, they start to bloom like you have bloomed. And I think that's something people love to compliment, how you are always growing, you're never stagnant or stuck. So these are Pal 2's cards I'm going to reshuffle. I mean, Pal 1's cards. So compliments people love to give pile number 2's when they're not around. So we have, I need to cover this card. This is the same card that came out in pile 1. So if you were drawn to pile 1, then I recommend you watch that as well. We have the enlightened feminine with my gut instinct is wise beyond reason. I trust my intuition to guide me. I just needed to cover this because of YouTube rules and regulations with nudity. Okay, and then we have the goddess of compassion. I recognize suffering in order to release it. Curiosity breeds compassion. And then last but not least, we have the Red Lady. I am pure strength. I honor my anger by giving my voice to it. I already see some messages here, but let me just get out your tarot cards. At the back of the deck, we have the Morning Star. I almost heard it as mourning. So some of you have mourned, or some of you have gone through loss within your life and healed from it, you've grown from it. And I kind of get this energy of after a winter period, spring is coming back into your life. When you were in the void, you found your endless potential and you grew. You started to bloom. Okay. So spirit guides of pile number 3's. Compliments people love to give them when they're not around. Compliments people love to give about them when they're not around. Those are the cards I feel. So we have the 6 of Wands. We have the 5 of Cups. We have the 7 of Swords. We have the Knight of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles. I hear daydream. Like some people daydream about you. Or you like to live in your own like little world and daydream. Like maybe you love to daydream a lot. Give energy to your dreams and ambitions. The Knight of Swords. The Emperor. And I'm going to put your extra cards to the side here until we look at them. We have the Knight of Pentacles at the back of the deck. This is going to sound weird, but I feel a little bit... How do I explain this? When I'm in your pile, I don't feel like I'm doing a reading for YouTube. I feel like I'm talking to a friend and I can be myself and I can make mistakes and laugh about it later and not be too hard on myself. That's how people feel in your presence. They may compliment that, like, that vibe you have is so warm, inviting, and soothing, homey, and comforting that people don't feel judged around you or like have this expectation to be quote unquote perfect around you. Like you truly accept people as they are. It feels like if I was your friend, I could come to your house and be in my pajamas all day and you wouldn't judge me. I feel like if I was your friend, we could laugh together until I snort milk from my nose or something like, even if I laugh like an ugly laugh, you're not going to judge me. We're just going to laugh more. I feel that vibe from you, so people may compliment that. People feel like you're real. You don't try to be something you're not. And people feel like because of that, they can be themselves around you. They don't have to be a filtered version of self. They can be the raw, unfiltered version of themselves. Okay, so that's very good to see. So this pile is very protected and has a lot of good karma here. Even from past lives, like you have a lot of good karma. Yeah, okay. We'll get back into that because I see another message, but it's a whole storyline. So let me explain what I see here. There's a lot of things I see. I see that this pile has a very clear skin, or your skin looks very good. There could also be people here that have very beautiful brown eyes. The most beautiful brown eyes that remind people of nature or the stars. Like if you have very dark eyes. I'm also hearing the birds chirp outside, so you have this very strong connection to nature. You have like this very peaceful presence, like nature, how nature makes us feel, that's how you make other people feel. There's something about your words. When you speak to people, your words feel so good. Your voice sounds so beautiful, and your energy and your voice gives people goosebumps. Okay? Gives them this happy and light feeling inside. Like I said, your energy is very homey, comforting, warm, inviting, and soothing. Where when a person comes up to you, they feel like they don't feel shy in front of you. They feel like they can come up to you as a stranger and talk to you. And I feel like with your soothing presence and homey and comforting vibe, like I don't know if this pile loves to cook or bake for those they love, but something about that is coming through where you just have like the best food and it smells so good because I'm smelling food. Or some of you are foodies and you love to go out on brunches with your friends or go out like to your friend's house and cook for them, bring a meal to them where you all cook. I don't know, something about cooking or meals or something about that is coming through, or you have a good taste in food. I hear the word luxury. Some people may think you live in luxury, or they can see you living in luxury, living like a king or a queen since she has a crown here. And we have two goddesses here. So you have this goddess-like energy or god-like energy. People see the divinity in you. Okay. Also, when people go to your home, like I said, it's very comforting where like I can be in my pajamas and go to your home and just like be. You could also be like when people go to your home, people compliment you in a way when you're not around. When they go back home, they'll be like, oh, like they made me a cup of tea, or they were very welcoming. Something about you smelling good, or your home smelling good, or having flowers and plants for some of you, or your home just looking very good. In pile one, their home looked good, but I feel for you, it feels more homey and comforting. Like, it feels like if I were to go to your home, I would feel right at home because I'm that type of person that can go to a person's house and not feel comfortable until I'm in my own home. But your home feels comforting. That's what I feel here. This may be my pile of people that have a green hand where you're able to do gardening and things like that for some here, or you work very well with herbs and flowers and plants and something like that is coming through, or I'm feeling like Something about even like when you cook, if you love to cook. Remember, this is a general reading, so not every message is going to resonate. But if you like to cook, there's something about your healing energy going in the food, your love going in the food. And I'm seeing SpongeBob when he's like, the secret ingredient is love. I'm seeing that. Okay, there's something about your body too that people love to compliment. People think you look very healthy and fit for some of you, or some of you just look like you have a healthy body where you don't necessarily have to look fit or be fit, but you look like you have a healthy body. You look like you love your body. You look like you're comfortable with your body. Okay? There's something also about your fashion style that looks very chic, sexy, and cute. Some of your faces look very cute. Like, I feel most people watching this pile look very cute. Some have more of a sexy, foxy type of attractiveness. I think it just depends who's watching. There's something about like when you wear clothes, it either looks very comfortable and cute at the same time, where you don't look like you're uncomfortable in your clothes. Okay, the word comfort keeps coming up. And then if you dress up like very sexy, there's something about that looking very good on you, showing off all the right parts of your body. And like for those that like to dress up more sexy, I'm seeing like red lipstick looks very good on you. Something about smoky eye, like smoky eye or your makeup when you look very glammed up. Something about sparkly clothes or jewelry again. Accessorizing. Jumpsuits I'm seeing clairvoyantly. And you look like you have high quality clothes. And then for those that dress more cute, again, like I said, it's comforting, but it's cute. And it looks like it fits well on your body. And you smell good too for everybody watching. Regardless of if it's just your natural scent or if it's like perfumes or colognes, 11:33 in the clock. I keep getting this very flowery, plant-like energy from your pile. I feel like you're very connected to Mother Nature, to the earth, to the flowers. Like your energy reminds me of a flower. You bloom naturally in your own way. And when other people are around you, they also start to bloom. Your energy also reminds me of spring. Okay, so there's also something about you having a lot of peace, where people like to compliment the fact that you're a really peaceful person. They always feel at peace around you, and you know how to protect your peace. We'll get more into that in a minute. I said you're very in touch with your heart chakra and your love. That's definitely showing up strongly. If you are someone that is artistic or creative, I feel like that's showing up strongly. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but it is. So if you love to create art like paint, sing, poetry, dance, music, even cooking, and cooking can be seen as creativity. I'm seeing those that do like design for their work, or something about like web design or something about designing clothes. The way you do your makeup or the way you dress up is seen as very creative too. People love to compliment your makeup and your fashion style. Because the way you do your makeup, I think everybody does it differently here. Some like to do it soft glam. Some love to have more of a natural makeup look. Some love to have more of a sexy makeup look. It doesn't matter what your makeup look looks like or very cute. But there's something about it suiting your face. And some of you have snatched cheekbones or like very good cheekbones. Very good facial structures, and your lips is something people love to compliment too. And your eye shape. Okay? And if you ever wear eyeliner, that too. Like your makeup skills and the way your makeup suits your facial features. It's not like, I don't feel like when you dress up or when you wear makeup, for my woman here, I don't feel like it looks like a costume. It looks like you, if that makes sense. If you have curly hair, that's coming through wavy hair, but some of you have like very nice, straight, silky hair. And then what else am I getting here? I keep smelling food in your pile. Something about the shoes you wear too are very nice. People love to compliment your shoes. And if you ever wear high heels, something about your legs and your body, especially your legs. And for those that love to gym, like when you wear heels and your calves are showing muscle, something about that. Or even like for the men here, like if you love to gym, your muscles are something people compliment. Or I'm seeing some men watching where their height is something people compliment, regardless of if you are short or tall. Like I'm hearing short king or like very tall and handsome. Like the men here watching are very handsome. And the women here watching are very sexy or cute. Just depending what category you feel you fit most into. Or you could be both. Okay? There's so much in your pile that I feel like there's so much to mention here. People love to give you compliments. I feel like when people give you compliments, there's so much to compliment. A lot of things. Okay? So just bear with me, pile number 2. Okay, for the sexiness, like I feel like there's something about people being attracted to you and fantasizing about you. I don't know why that's coming through, but it is. There's also something about me here and go with the flow. You love to go with the flow. People love that about your vibe. But you also know how to plan and show up for the things you want to achieve. With the Emperor here, it's like you can achieve great things and create a legacy for yourself and be very well planned and logical and yeah, like you look like you have your life together, is what I'm hearing, and people love to compliment that. People are very inspired by your achievements and the things you want to achieve in this lifetime with the 6 of Wands. You seem to either already have some successes of your own or some achievements of your own, or you seem to have the potential and the kind of like eternal flame, the motivation and passion and drive to achieve that. And the flame you have, the kind of fire you have for life, the ambition you have for life is eternal. It doesn't run out, is what I hear, until you get to the finish line. And it's not like that quick flame of like ambition. It's more so like, I don't see your ambition as a race. I see it as a marathon with the Queen of Pentacles here. And it's eternal. It doesn't die out. You could also have very good and creative ideas. 2222 on the timer. And whatever you're meant to be doing, it seems like you have a very big purpose in this lifetime. Okay? This pile is also very good with money, good at making money, responsible. That's what I hear. Whether you see that in yourself or not, I hear that from Spirit. Like I heard that in the beginning, and I see that now with the Queen of Pentacles. People may also compliment your eyebrows. And I see this pile going through pain in their life where you've had people deceive you. You've had people take advantage of your kindness and your kind heart. You've always been a very compassionate person. And because you're so in touch with your heart, some people saw that as an invitation to disrespect you or to, yeah, like not treat you right. And I feel like because of that, you let your anger come out for the first time where people thought you wouldn't get angry. People thought that you wouldn't like say anything to them because you're so loving. So you let your anger come out and you gave a voice to it. And that created a justice for yourself where I'm seeing you cut those people out of your life. You know how to cut people out of your life. You know when it's time to say enough is enough. Like, you're disrespecting me, you're not treating me the way I deserve. goodbye. I'm going to love you from afar. Have compassion for you because hurt people, and I know why you hurt me. I can see the pain within you, but that also doesn't excuse it. So goodbye. These are my boundaries. If you cannot respect my boundaries, then you do not deserve a place in my life. I see you being in that energy and people complimenting that because it shows you know your worth. So we have the Muse of Voices, which is the King of Swords. People compliment your intelligence and your boundary setting. And like I said, if you dance or have creative skills, or if you're very good at writing, if you're very good at coming up with ideas, very good at essays, poetry, anything like that is coming through where people compliment that. I feel like this pile has a certain type of star quality to you where I feel like you could be famous, but you could be that type of person that gains fame because you're not looking for it. Because I feel like you're humble. You don't necessarily look to be in the limelight, but you always happen to find yourself in the spotlight either way. And I feel like people see a creativity within you where you could be famous but not really care too much about it. I feel like if you were a celebrity, you'd be that type of celebrity that's very mysterious, that like I'm almost getting like Alexa Demie vibes, or where she's like not too much in the public eye, or that type of singer, songwriter, actor or actress that only shows up in the movies like when you need to. You're not like, you wouldn't let fame get to your head. You don't have a big head. So I kind of get that energy, like where people would compliment that. I don't know why that's coming through, but I think people see a lot of potential for you to reach your big dreams and wishes. And I feel like people see you as that type of person that's not just gonna be in the background or anything like that. Like you're gonna be seen for your talents and gifts. And for your successes are going to be seen by the world. You're going to be well known. That's what people see in you and talk about you, like compliments for the future. Whereas some of you are content creators in some way. We have the Page of Wands and the Four of Wands. So I think people say that you're a good friend. You trust your intuition and you let that guide you to your dreams. But you also trust your intuition in terms of who to let into your life. I feel like recently you've become a lot more selective of who you give your love to. And I feel like you're also just expressive. You love to express yourself through little things. You're also very independent. And I hear you're a trendsetter. So these are the compliments people love to give you. I really hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And then I'll see you next time. Hi there, my pile number threes. If you chose this golden cat's eye heart and the goddess of magic, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at compliments people love to give about you when you're not around. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. So firstly, I feel like you have this very golden, warm, full of light energy. And I feel there is this deep connection to ancient Egypt, Egyptian gods and goddesses. They may walk on the path with you in terms of your ascension and your growth. I feel like you're a very wise old soul and you have this deep connection to the higher realms. This is my pile of people that are easily able to channel. And I hear this pile has a strong connection to music too. And spiders, like the energy of creation. There was another reading I did today where I channeled the spider energy of like a spider goddess, or like spider grandmother, or something about like a spider energy coming through, where I don't know what it's called, or I don't have any knowledge on this, but I've seen it myself. And it teaches you to weave the web of your own reality, to believe that you can create your own reality the way you want to, or this energy of creativity comes through to you. I don't know what the spider energy is called, but it comes through as like goddess-like, but I don't know if it is actually a goddess. You have this very goddess energy. You may have like a lot of gods and goddesses around you for some. Or some of you just have a strong connection to God or to your higher self or to spirituality, and people may compliment that. Some of you are very good at astrology, at reading the stars. That may be something that comes from past lives. And I don't know if this is what people compliment, but people just feel this kind of energy from you, like you're an old soul, like you're very wise and strong and intuitive, where they don't really know how to compliment or put their finger on it, but they may just say you're very magical in some way. Like you bring magic to every moment, and you have that Midas touch where whatever you touch or every person you touch turns to gold. That's what I hear from spirit. You have a very much like a heart of gold. So, spirit guides on my pile number threes. Spirit guides on my pile number threes. People may see you on social media and want to compliment you. And like show other people your pictures or whatever you're posting and compliment it to other people around them, like people you don't know. I even feel when you walk out in public, people like to compliment you, strangers, and be like, ooh, that person over there, like, look at their outfit or their hair. I don't know why I feel like I'm getting so many cards for you. Okay, let's just run with it. So we have the saints of spoken words. Every word I say becomes a prayer. I'm the author of my own story. This is what I was talking about. How you're able to weave the web of your own reality. Create your own story. Because your life is a story. And you are the actor or the actress. And you get to rewrite your story anytime. And that word rewrite your story has been coming up a lot for me in the collective. I don't know if I should do a reading on it, but yeah. Yeah, I feel like with sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a prayer that brings me back to life. People see you as very sexy. You have a sex appeal and a type of seduction to you where I feel like a lot of people start to crush on you. I'm seeing Marilyn Monroe's energy, and you know, like those singers from like the 50s types of times. Like I'm seeing Elvis Presley as an example. So there's this connection to music and those times, even like the 70s. Because I feel like you're a very free kind of spirit, free soul. People compliment the fact that you seem to have freedom in some way, or you seem to be a free spirit. We have the essence of all Buddhas. I have the power to make each moment sacred. Everything is material for my liberation. Okay, we have the goddess of discernment. I spend my time wisely. I only say yes when it's a hell yes. Holy hell yes. Okay. We have... I'm just going to cover this card. I am the voice of my body and soul. I choose the life I desire to live. I don't know why mostly oracle cards is coming out so many, but maybe it's for a reason. Maybe you're just more of an intuitive pile, because like when I do readings, personal readings for people, for some people I don't feel the need to pull tarot cards, because I feel some people, when I get more oracle cards, it's because they're more intuitive and they need more like intuitive guidance and meanings of cards, if that makes sense. We have the Pontiff of Possibilities. This was pile one's card. The possibilities are limitless because the soul is limitless. And last but not least, we have the Princess of Mercy with giving is receiving. The energy of the universe is merciful. Let me just check that all the cards are in frame. I will pull tarot cards in a minute. Let's just analyze these cards first. So my pile number 3s, like I said, you're very sexy, have that type of sex appeal to you. A lot of people crush on you, want to be with you, and will compliment you and be like, oh, I'd do anything to be with that person. Not only are you sexy, but I also hear you have wifey material types of vibes, or husband material types of vibes, or marriage material. Okay? There's something about you where some of you have quite an innocent and youthful face, but like a sexy body, whereas others of you, yeah, like innocent, cute, youthful, whereas others of you have more of a sexy, like snatched type of looking face, like good cheekbones, good facial structure, something about your eyebrows. Some of you have very prominent, strong facial features, like almond eyes, or eyes that are like a cat eye, or sexy siren eyes. Sexy eyes. I'm seeing like office siren. I don't know if you guys have seen that trend. But there's something about your eyes that are quite sexy and seductive, especially like when you wear eyeliner, or if you ever get glammed up and do eye makeup. Something about your eye makeup is complimented a lot. And your lips look very sexy and very kissable, very juicy. Even your body, like I'm seeing this as my pile of people for some, not all. Remember, this is a general reading, so not every message is going to resonate. Voluptuous bodies. I don't know if I can say this on YouTube, but I'm going to say the peach. If you know, you know. People like to compliment your behind. Or like some of you have an hourglass figure, whereas some of you have more like of a slimness to you, but there's still a curvaceousness here, or something about your body being sexy, even if it's more slim. Like I'm almost seeing model-like sexiness to your body. That's what people say. This is not me saying it. I clairvoyantly see those Victoria's Secret models. So people like to compliment your body. They say it looks very sexy. And the way clothes look on your body, because I see like a polarity here where some are more slim and clothes look very good on you, whereas some are more curvy and voluptuous. Okay, and also like your hair is so... No matter what your hair looks like, your hair just frames your face beautifully. And for a lot of you here, there's like a volume to your hair, a sexiness to your hair. And for those with more cute faces, there's something about when you smile, there's something about big, beautiful eyes, or just very cute eyes, cute lips, cute nose. Even your smile is so cute. I'm clairvoyantly seeing a gummy smile, and I know some people like don't like that feature about themselves. Like I've seen some people don't like that. I'm not sure if not everyone will have that, but like I'm seeing someone here has a gummy smile and may sometimes feel insecure about it. But then people actually think it's so cute. And regardless of what your smile looks like, something about your smile is coming up where people like to compliment that. There's something about people being very drawn to your sexual energy. I don't want to go too much in detail because this is not an 18 plus reading, but I feel like you have a healing sacral chakra energy. Sensual healing. You know how to get people obsessed with you, with your energy. Like, I don't know what it is about you, but I feel like a lot of people are attracted to you and want to be with you intimately in that way. And when they are with you in that way, it's like they can never stop thinking about you. There's also something about your contentment for life, your pleasure for life, how you're able to find the little pleasures in life through little moments in life. Some of you like to record different moments of your life by taking pictures of the precious moments, or keeping little things, being very sentimental. You have a lot of light in your aura. And there's something about like when you look into the mirror, people assume that you would have no insecurities because to them you look flawless or perfect in some way. Your life looks perfect in some way to others, even if it's not. You're real and honest. You're real with people. There's no fakeness to you. Because when I was organizing your cards, the heart came out reversed. Then I moved it upright. Like, I feel like you have a heart of gold, but then you're also real with people. Like, if someone's gonna get on your bad side, I don't feel like you would necessarily be rude or anything, but you do speak your truth. And you do take note of it, and you're like, you're not my person. You're not part of my soul tribe. Like, you're not aligned to me. Goodbye. Like, when that door is shut forever. But you're also forgiving of people. You don't hold on to hate or anger or anything like that. You don't at all. You let that person go and you protect your peace, but you're also not going to stay in situations that are unhealthy for you. Okay, so I feel like you know how to say no, but you also know how to say yes to the things that do bring you that sacred pleasure, that do feel like yummy to you, if that makes sense. People may love to compliment your independence, your freedom, like your free-spirited energy. No one can tell you what to do. No one can dominate over you. You make your own life decisions. That's what I get from Lilith here. And you could be one of those people that are like the first person to achieve this or create this or come up with this idea with the first woman here. You also believe in the possibilities of your dreams and you liberate yourself from the things that have hurt you. Yet, like I said, you're also able to have that forgiveness, to set yourself free and to transform yourself in your own spiritual and emotional healing journey. You're very tempting, is what I hear, and enchanting. Some people almost feel like you have like this energy of a spell. You put people in a spell, under a spell unintentionally, or some of you maybe do practice magic. It just depends who's watching, but it's sort of like people feel this strong desire towards you that they can't let go of, and it almost feels like they're under a spell. I feel a lot of people that crush on you will compliment you behind your back. You also have this very peaceful nature to you. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. And you speak your truth. So now let's go ahead and look at your tarot cards. So Spirit Guides of pile number 3s. Spirit Guides of pile number 3s. What compliments people love to give them when they're not around? We have the 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. Your discernment is on point. I feel like you've been played before by people. But I feel like this is, like I said, this is my pile of people that are highly attractive, where you've attracted all sorts of types of people in your lifetime. And you are always attracting different types of people to you because of your look, but also your energy. And you know how to have an armor around you that protects you. You know how to protect yourself by having those boundaries up, by being discerning of people, by being selective of who you give your time and energy to, because your energy is magical and sacred, especially the bedroom energies. You may have been, for some of you, a people pleaser in the past, or someone that just gave to everybody around you, but you've learned that not everybody is deserving of that. And if you've overcome people pleasing habits and become more of an empowered person where you don't do that anymore, people may compliment that healing journey you've been on. But if not, there's something about like limiting who you give to and being discerning, where your discernment is on point. You know how to see red flags in people. A friend could come up to you and be like, oh, I really like this guy, for example, and you're like, no, I don't think this guy's good for you. I can see it. I can see the red flags already. I don't think so. And you're always right. So we have the Muse of Voices. And even if you aren't always right, I feel like you don't have a big ego where you're not like looking to be right every time. You're just very protective over those you love as well, where you tell them the truth. Like I said again, you're real, you're honest, you're raw, you tell the truth, you say things as they are, but you say it with compassion. You're not rude in your honesty. You're not like, I think I read this quote. I don't remember exactly what it said, but something about like being honest without compassion is like cruelty or something, and being compassionate without honesty is manipulation. I don't know if I'm getting the quote right, but I watched it on Instagram, so something about that's coming through where you have that balance. You know how to speak very difficult things to people in a nice way, but honest at the same time. Two of Cups. I hear a plane go by, so if any of you travel, people could compliment that. Three of Pentacles, or if you want to travel, that could be a future energy coming through. Ace of Cups. If you're creative, if you dance, if you sing, something about that's coming through. Poetry, your words that you use, your voice, your hair. I think I said that. But like, even if you don't dance per se or sing per se, like in terms of a passion you like to do or a gift or talent, like let's say you've been to a friend's house and you just sang or hummed. There's something about them liking your singing voice. Or let's say you just went to a party and you danced in front of people. People like the way you dance and the way your body looks when you dance. Eight of Swords. The Star. Yeah, you shine bright like a star, my pile number threes. The Moon. The Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Swords. The Magician. The Five of Pentacles. Strength. Let's just move this crystal. The Two of Pentacles. The Temperance card. Okay, so again, with Temperance, there's this balance here. Two of Pentacles, a balance. So I'm getting here, you do shine like a star, and you do have this very cosmic energy. I mean, we have the moon and the star here. Some of you may have a strong connection to space and the stars. And star seeds or something like that, or the moon even. And I feel like this is my pile of people that have also transformed a lot within your own life in very miraculous and big ways. You know your own strength and power, and nobody can make you feel small. You have sovereignty, you have empowerment. You stand in your own power. And that's something people may compliment. You're never stuck, even when things feel hard. There's always a way out. I'm seeing, you know how sometimes cats can go into very small places? And I just noticed, oh, the strength with the Egyptian pyramids. I don't want to reveal the comment. Okay, anyways, there's always a way out, like how cats can fit into tiny places where you wouldn't think they'd be able to. I feel like people see you like that, where people saw you being stuck in places where they thought there was no hope, where there was no way out, but you're that beacon of hope and light to others with your story, with the things you've been through in life. Because you haven't had an easy life, you've had challenges and stuckness. And I feel like there was always a way out of that. I feel like you've maybe dealt with a lot of fear and anxiety in this lifetime, but now people see you as quite fearless, where it seems like people think that you've dealt with a lot of that fear and you've become fearless, you've become independent, courageous, brave. And when you want to create something in your life, you don't allow that fear to hold you back, even if it creeps up in your mind. So that's something people very much compliment because they wish they could be more like that. Also, how loving you are, but how real you are at the same time, that balance there, how much of a good friend you are. You also work really well in teams when it comes to your work or school. And people see you as someone that can create a lot of abundance and blessings in this lifetime. That's going to get a lot of recognition through your strengths and abilities and through your bravery and courage. The lovers, people may often compliment your love life. If you are in a romantic connection, they may compliment your relationship and say it looks so beautiful. Or they may compliment your friendships, the connections you have to others. Some of you watching are married, very few of you, because everybody here is different. But if you're single, there's something about what I said before, how people that crush on you compliment you. The Hanged Muse and they want to be with you. Eight of Cups, but they're sometimes too shy to come up to you and talk to you. The Chariot, because you're kind of like intimidating to them. The Six of Swords, the Ace of Wands, Muse of Emotions, and Two of Wands. I feel like people love to check you out in public and compliment you. People love to compliment you, like your co-workers and people that work with you, or people that have seen you work or at school or something like that, where they compliment you a lot. They think you're very powerful in some way. They think you have an ability to create success and level up from your passions. You also have an ability to change people's lives with sharing the things you've been through emotionally and sharing how you got out of that, sharing your wisdom through that. So these are the things people love to compliment about you, my pile number threes. I really hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.